Alright, just picking up the bike from the shop. Got service today. Anyone in Utah County, highly recommend Impulse Powersports in Lehigh for all of your motorcycle needs. Yeah, so in addition to getting the bike service, had them put on some new crash guards because the ones that came with it were scratched. These ones are actually a little bit pointier. They look pretty good though. But anyway, we're going to do another little review now that I've had the bike for a couple months. I've put almost 1,500 miles on it. As this dickhead pulls out in front of me and runs a stop sign. Ran a stop sign and pulled into oncoming traffic. Nice. Anyway, I haven't quite put 1,500 miles on the bike, but we round up around here. 1,400 and change, that's the same as 1,500. 4 inches is the same as 7 inches. You get the idea. Dude, the weather has been super weird. It's hot as balls right now, but raining. But anyway, we're going to talk about some of my likes and dislikes after 2 months of having the bike and about 1,500 miles on it. But we'll start with the likes. So firstly, the biggest thing that's grown on me since I've had it is how comfortable the bike is. I've taken it on a few 2, 3, 4 hour rides and I don't get sore like I did with the bike I had before. The seat has plenty of padding. My ass doesn't ache after riding. Another thing that I love as far as the comfort goes that I think is underrated are these huge floorboards. The floorboards make it great for longer rides because I can scoot my feet forward, can scoot them back. Now on longer rides, seems like you need to stretch your legs quite a bit, but with these, like I can move my foot back and forth a ton. Keep my legs feeling fresh. So yeah, it's a really comfortable bike. It really holds up well for long rides, and that's what I wanted. That's why I got this bike. Another thing that I love after having the bike for a couple months is just how great the bike looks. I mean, I thought it looked good when I bought it, obviously, but the Victories are just such good looking bikes. It gets looks wherever it goes. A lot of people ask about it. A lot of people that don't really know about Victory or what a Victory is will ask about it and tell me they think it looks cool, and then other people that know exactly what it is tell me that it looks awesome. They love the titanium gray color. I think the titanium gray with all the black components just looks super smooth. So yeah, the bike looks good, it feels good, it rides so smooth, it shifts smooth, there's consistent power delivery all the way through the throttle. The bike definitely gets up and goes when you need it to. I think Victory claims around 9,500 horsepower, and I believe them. Another thing that I love, but I forget how awesome it is the storage on this bike. This bike has 2 huge saddlebags. I don't remember exactly what the capacity is, but I could for sure fit 2 medium to large size babies in each one. So there's definitely a lot to like about this bike. I'm still super happy that I bought it, no regrets whatsoever. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, sorry, excuse me, sorry, excuse me, can I sneak past you up here? So I'm stoked I bought the bike, but there are a couple things I would like to improve. First of all, I don't love this section right here. Just these digital screens are super ugly. Not a huge fan of those. And the sound system definitely isn't great. I wouldn't say it's bad, but there's definitely some room for improvement. That improvement's going to have to be made by me, as Victory's not around anymore, so I'm definitely gonna, at the bare minimum, get an amp, some new speakers for it. Also, I found some people online who make custom inner fairings. I could do like a Pioneer Bluetooth deck. Seen some people suggest to do that. It's just really expensive, but something I'll look into. Also, I really wish I had higher bars. I don't love crazy ape hangers. I don't want them up here above my head, but just a few inches taller would be ideal for me. I'm not sure what direction to even look for different bars for it. I know FMB makes a bunch of different kinds. but I like the width that these are at. I like how far I have to reach for them. I just wish they were a few inches higher. That's literally all. But they're comfortable. Like I said, my wrists, my shoulders don't hurt or anything when I go for longer rides. It's just personal preference. The next thing I'd like for this bike is a new exhaust. I have slip-ons on it right now. I don't even know what they are. Previous owner put them on, and it doesn't sound bad. You can hear the bike when you get on it. Just a little too quiet, a little too soft for my taste. I ordered a set of Hacker True Duals. I ordered them like 6 weeks ago. They're supposed to ship in another month, so I'm excited to put those on. I'm also excited to get some performance stuff for this thing, man. Don't get me wrong, this thing gets up and goes, but compared to the highball that I used to have, there is a little noticeable lack of power compared to that highball. Granted, on my highball I had an exhaust, an intake, a timing gear, power commander with a tune, and the bike was 100 pounds lighter than this one, so it makes sense why that one seems a little faster. But I plan on getting all of that for this bike also. That'll probably be the next video that I make about this bike, is when I get all of those performance parts put on. So anyway, I love the bike when I first got it, but after 1,500 miles, I only love it more. I mean, really my only complaints are just personal touches that I want to do to make it mine. Give it a few performance upgrades. I would give this bike a definite 10 out of 10, would definitely buy again. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe.